You are about to watch a preview of a Sharpography film, and if you would like to watch the full film and over 600 others, please head to www.sharpography.co.uk and become a member.
Well, here we are again, back at Lodge Lakes. It's been a while since I've done a bit for Sharpography. We're here for 48 hours. Going to try and catch a carp for the cameras, which is never something I've been that great at, but while we're sitting here waiting, we'll have a little catch up what I've been up to since we last done a bit of filming. I think we're probably hitting the eye on 10 months since we've done a bit, which was exactly where we are now really. I think I've just moved into this swim since the last bit we did. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, a few different lakes, some nice fish caught as well. So we'll run you through all that over the next couple of days really, while we try and catch some fish. Old cuckoos are giving it some, aren't they? Get a nice suntan here today. Yeah, get the rods out first, they say. And get the bivvy up first. I decided to fish here, so get the house up, no rush to get the rods out. I don't think Pete's too happy about it.
Maybe 3 or flattening ground.
Yeah, don't know about that. I've flattened some grass in my time. Bit of flat water this side of the island actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? The old sun will be on that this evening. Yeah, I can't be bothered with putting them out for the day and then redoing them later, because past knowledge of this swim, I've caught them in the evening, through the night and first thing in the morning, so this sort of high sun time of the day is not really a time I'd expect to catch anything, so might as well get all the disturbance done then. Yeah, the lodge is a perfect place to come, just do a bit of peaceful fishing really. You don't want to kick the arse out of it and go through the fish quickly or anything, you know. Some lakes you do, you want to get on there, catch what you want and get out of there, you know. This ain't about that, it's just about a bit of peace and quiet, a bit of enjoyable fishing. It's one of them you have to keep it going, the memento, or it just springs back out. That's the one. Did you see that? It appears to be a hard shelf sticking off the side of the island with a snag bush to the right, and there's like a willow hanging on the left, which doesn't go into the water. I'd imagine if they come out of that snag, they'd hold that shelf tight, and the actual position of the bait is right on the edge of the snag bush. Time it took the lead to hit the bottom after it hit the clip, I'd say it's probably landed in about 6-7 foot of water, roughly near the bottom of the shelf there. Nice solid thump. Fish I had off it last week, it felt like it landed on the same spot. It's quite tight, so I'm confident to sit on that. To be honest with you, I'd leave that rod out happily for the length of the session. It'll only get redone if something happens on it, like a bird pickup or a bite, which we hope. That'll do. Doing the game when the alarms worked. That'll do it. Firm silk. Love my job. Simple, isn't it? Saves bending down. Someone says you want to watch someone, don't copy that, but how can you copy? Well, good luck if someone takes note and does it. You copy your bungee strap in a bucket. Preferably in spring. I wouldn't use a lot of bait. I'd tend to sort of keep it a bit light, but put enough in to get it established and, you know, like keep the fish like interested in the area. In the past, tended to just use boilies and scatter them about, but I found that hard to keep areas clean. So over the years, I've started introducing other things like sweet corn, a bit of pellet, a little bit of small seed, and that. If you don't get the carp in on it, the bird life will help clear areas up and that, start demolishing the weed and what have you. And it's sort of like the bigger picture, preparing it up for the later months of the spring and like into the summer really. So a bit of a process really what I'm putting out at the moment, you know. So after we caught up last time, I'm pretty sure I'd moved from down the bank there, a swim called Old John's, and we'd moved up into this part of the lake, the lodge swim. Reason being, the fish had done their thing in the early spring when there's no weed in the lake and there's hiding in the snags and all that lot. The weed had come up and they'd started feeding out in the open water, so it was one of them. I'd moved up, I think that was the last bit of filming we did actually, and got the, you know, I'd made mental notes as I remember of where the fish were feeding in the morning, left them to it, moved the gear up here, had a lead about, found some areas, put the baits on them, you know, and obviously the camera guys had gone. But that night, I think that Kate actually had a couple off of that night, 2 or 3 fish I didn't catch, but you know, we learnt from that move that the fish were happy in the open water. I think that night she caught one they called a sea horse or something. It's an odd shaped mirror. One of the characters of the lake.
The move to the lodge swim paid off. Not for me though. The old seals, and we'll see why he's called that in a minute. She's a bit of a kinky one, but she's a character. Big head on it. A bit of a kink in its back in the middle there. I think, yeah, see, it's very dipped in here, see? What old character for you there, Katie?
Yeah, lovely she is.
It's got a nice tail on it. Certainly gives you a good run anyway.
Alright baby, don't be angry.
Alright. It's going to be an awkward one to hold because of its shape, but it's a character. I think it's just one of those. That is why they called it the seals. Look at it. It's funny.
Funny shape, isn't it?
Well done, Kate. It's a funny looking fish. Right, I'll just take a couple of stills.
On from that session, put a bit of bait out when we left, because you can do that within the rules. You can bait up on here provided there's no one else fishing, and looked coming back and dropping back in the same area because I felt there was a bit more mileage in it. And well, it's a long story, obviously a story of a good few months, but managed to repeat that process for quite a few sessions. And I think the next session I caught some fish myself. Kate might well have caught, but over time in this swim, I think Kate had a PB mirror, a fish called half and half, 30 pounder out of here.
I caught my PB.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Over there.
Definitely something in there. Having a wriggle. Let's have a look then. Oh, it's a new girl. It's nice, isn't it? All our scales there, thick wristed. Good. Chunky fish. favourite. It's behaving for you. Brilliant. There she goes. Excellent.
She's soaking under the weed.
You happy?
Yeah, very happy.
Buzzing?
Yeah, I've got to try and get out now.
You're going to go and finish your wine off now, are you?
I drank it.
Hopefully you enjoyed what you've just seen, and as I said at the start of this video, if you'd like to watch this film in its entirety, please head over to www.subtleties.co.uk and join today.